What is up, YouTube? Big Papa Jake back with another episode of It Figures, where, yep, you guessed it, I talk figures. And tonight, I am going to be reviewing and unboxing the WWE versus WCW Monday Night Wars Elite, I believe it's Greatest Hits Series 2, Bret the Hitman Hart. So this is coming from the WCW side of things. I'll talk a little bit about that and what I think about the Hitman's time in WCW, what I think about the Hitman as a whole, which I've kind of talked about on the channel, but we'll review it again. And yeah, we're going to open and unbox every one of these. We're going to assemble the Gorilla Monsoon, build a figure, and yeah, we're going to rank the set. So can't wait to open this bad boy up. Let's take a look here. What we've got, the packaging again. I've said it every time I open one of these. I'll say it again. Love the packaging of these Monday Night Wars. They definitely stick out. Definitely remind me of the opening of Nitro with the metal grating, the flames. Just gives me that Monday Night Wars feel, and I absolutely love it. So let's take a look here. We got the Hitman there, kind of, I'll say mean mugging it. Doesn't look happy. We've got Monday Night War, WCW versus WWF. Got Gorilla Monsoon in the bottom there, Bret the Hitman Hart. On the side it says Bret the Hitman Hart. There's that same mean mugging on the side. With the WCW late 90s, very late 90s era. I think they debuted that around the time they debuted the show Thunder, the WCW logo. A lot of people call that logo, looks like a cat's behind, so to speak. I'll keep it clean for YouTube's purposes, but let's take a look at the back here. Here's Bret the Hitman Hart with the big gold heavyweight championship. There's the rest of the wave there. You got DDP, you've got Ken Shamrock, you got the Ringmaster, and you've got Bret Hitman Hart. So let's read what it says. We're going to get out the old man glasses here. And it says, Bret Hitman Hart from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Height 6'0", weight 235, and the finisher, of course, the sharpshooter. And this figure says it's from Nitro, December 6, 1999. The excellence of execution proved why he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. After defending his WCW World title against Lex Luger. Wonder if that was Wolfpack era Lex Luger, I can't remember. Career highlights, WWE Champion, WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Hall of Fame inductee. And it says Build-A-Figure Gorilla Monsoon there. So yeah, again, thumbs up on the packaging. Kind of no frills in there. I don't see anything that sticks out other than just a standard Bret Hart figure. No big gold belt. Mentions it on the back, but it does not say anything about it. But let's take a look here. We'll try to make this as painless as possible. I know I've had a bad streak on the channel of not being able to get stuff out of the package very easy. So, but yeah, Bret the Hitman Hart, Monday Night Wars. I'm sorry, he's a WWE guy, WWF guy for me. Here's the big explosion. Again, reminds me of Nitro beginning. I want to do something with these, but I really don't know what to do with them. I don't know. Again, got the metal grating and the fire. Reminds me of the beginning of Nitro. So let's get Bret out of here. And take a look there in the plastic prison. And he's, of course, got his ties to keep him in. But yeah, I think of Bret Hart as a WWF guy. And I'm a little old school. I think of Bret Hart as a tag team guy. Now, I know, again, I've said it before, I was not watching WWF during the Attitude Era. I kind of started tuning out in 95. So Bret Hart's singles run for me was when he was Intercontinental Champion. But I was really, he's a member of the tag team, the Hart Foundation. That's what I think of him. So, yeah, I don't really have much to say about his singles wrestling. I think he's a good mat wrestler, great mat wrestler, but I will always think of him as the tag team partner of Jim the Anvil and the tag team world tag team champions with Jimmy Hart as his manager. That was my era of the Hitman, and certainly again, I am not going to demean his singles run, but I'm just going to say that I was a bit, underexposed to it. I've watched it, watching the Big Four pay-per-views back. I've seen all the Attitude Era that way, and I will say I certainly enjoy his work, and also, as I've said it before on the channel, his attitude since the whole Goldberg incident, and he just seems bitter, and I don't know how to explain it. He seems bitter and not a fan of the wrestling business anymore, and I get it. Look, life has been really tough for him. He lost his brother, and yeah, it was really tough on him, and the way Vince ended his run in the WWE. I don't blame him for being bitter, but the whole Goldberg thing and all that, I think he just needs to let it go. But here we are. Let's talk about, we got the splayed hands doing the classic Bret Hart pose here, right there out of the box. And it comes with two gripping hands. No fists, which, again, Bret Hart was a good puncher. I don't understand why it wouldn't come with some fists, but now let's take a look. We got the Gorilla Monsoon arms and two sets of hands for Gorilla. We got the number 1 for him to be pointing at Vader, hey, don't be doing that, or the splayed out hands for him to be going, what the heck, as president of the WWF at the time. So can't wait to build that. We'll set that aside, but let's take a look at Bret Hart right out of the package. The leg has an issue. It's turned around, but easily fixed. I think we just do that and that. She's fixed, but it got a little mixed up out of the package, in the package. And yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot of meat on this Bret Hart bone. I will say, it's a good Bret Hart figure. Comes with the glasses, the hair. That's definitely Bret Hart. If you handed this to me, obviously, even in a different outfit, I would know that's Bret Hart. Everyone is kind of critical on the head scan, but I will say, you take a look there. That certainly is the Hitman. No doubt about it. And I'd say this is probably one of the better head scans I've seen for the Hitman. I know it's kind of popular to make fun of his face scans, but it looks pretty good. So, yeah, you got him in his WCW era with the logo there. Got the Hitman on the side, stars on the boots. And you got the skull and the Hitman insignia there on the butt. Pink and black attack, of course. And yeah, it looks pretty good. This is one of the figures that I was mentioning would be underwhelming in the set. But I will say I like this figure a lot more than I like the Ringmaster figure I opened up. Again, I have a lot of Bret Hitman Hart figures. My favorite are the Coliseum collection with Jim the Anvil, but this is a pretty good figure. I mean, again, don't think of him in the Monday Night War era on the Team WCW, but I could see him, with a big gold or even the United States belt right here. I wouldn't mind seeing that. To me, he's one of those guys that never looked right with the big gold belt. Sorry to say, the United States belt looked a little better on him, but to see him in the big gold, to see Hogan with the big gold is almost the same as me when I saw Ric Flair with the Winged Eagle belt. Just didn't look right. I mean, call me old school, call me weird, but again, when Ric Flair won that belt in 92, I didn't like the looks of it on him. And, Hogan in 94 when he came in and won the title just looked weird to me. Bret Hart, same thing. But no, I'm actually digging this figure a little bit more than I thought I would. We'll see where it ends up in the Pantheon. But yeah, we got one more to go. I'm going to open up Ken Shamrock, and then we'll build Mr. Gorilla and see what he looks like. But yeah, certainly let me know what you think. Again, Bret the Hitman Hart, not exactly, top 5 in my favorite wrestlers, but he's certainly number 1 in my favorite tag team. And that was more, to me, the team that made that. but I do respect his career. I can see how people put him on his Mount Rushmore. I wouldn't necessarily, but no, I'm a fan of this figure. I didn't think I would be. So, paint me surprised. I like the detail. There's no quality issues. Let's take a look here. Well, we got a little bounce back on the legs. You can't get it up there. Let's see how on the other one. The other one stays up a little bit, but you know, there have been a lot of quality issues from, made in Vietnam, and I can't read. Let's take a look and see what this says. That's one of those dreaded Vietnamese figures. Yeah, gosh, I can't even see it from here. It's the lighting, I think. But I'm going to guess this is made in... Oh, yep, there it is. Made in Vietnam. So, again, but I would say other than the posability issues, I've got no issues with this. Got the pink knee pads, got the black arm pads, and wrist tape. Looks really good. Pink and black attack for sure. So let me know what you think. Definitely give me a little comment below. Let me know what you think of Bret the Hitman Hart, how this figure compares to the other ones. He's had a lot of figures lately. So, again, this is another one. The Ultimates are always great. Some of his elites are just lacking, but this was okay. We'll see where it ends up in the rankings of the set of all 5 of the figures, but certainly I appreciate this figure for what it is. It will definitely hit my WCW shelf and my Monday Night Wars WCW shelf, and we will get that Gorilla Monsoon built. So, yep, like and subscribe below. Let me know what you think. I like talking wrestling. I like talking wrestling figures. So, I think we're up to 38 subscribers now. I'm dying to get to that 50 mark so I can do some live feeds. Maybe even get some of my buddies that live far away to come on and talk wrestling figures or just wrestling overall. I love talking it. I know I'm not the best broadcaster, so to speak. I got a face for radio and a voice for nobody. So, but certainly appreciate all you guys who watch and like and subscribe. So thank you very much. And until the next time, we're just going to say good hunting and deuces.